What up, world? Hope y'all remember from the last video the cut. Don't judge me. Don't look at it. All right, we're here today. I got a chest piece to do. I'm gonna walk you guys through that tattoo as well. Hopefully we'll have a good day. Let's get it. What up, world? All right, so we're back and I'm gonna walk you through this tattoo. Black and gray lion. Had some gears and had some clock numbers on there, some old Roman numbers on there. Right now I'm just kind of trying to shade the outside, use the reference as much as possible, even though I hate doing that. I want to line everything that I'm coming in contact to, if it's meant to be lined and in black, just to make sure that it stays and it doesn't get erased with time. Given the fact that I'm working there, I know a lot of it's going to rub off, so I'm trying to work in a pace that won't hinder what I'm doing and won't erase what I need to be approaching soon. Just want to make sure everything's neat, meticulously straight, especially with those numbers. Given the fact that they're solid black, they're going to stand out. So just want to make sure that they're in there, they're saturated. Yeah, at this moment, I'm kind of realizing that it's going to be a lot of work. Never shy away from challenge though, so keep carrying on. This part's a little tricky given the fact that it's like the gear is negative, but the hair flows behind it. I don't know, just kind of weird. So just how to approach it real slow and make sure I get every little bit in there. I didn't want to go through and just line out the whole gear at first because I just didn't want that to stand out, given the fact that it's all shaded off. I wanted it to be nice and soft, but I kind of had to do a little bits of dark shading against the edges right there where the hair is, just to make sure I didn't get lost and things wouldn't disappear. So I'm going down right here. I kind of got an idea to work from all the way from the bottom all the way to the top at the moment. So I want to knock out all the black, I want to block it out, knock it out before any of it goes away. I think the most difficult part is trying to do the whiskers right here, making sure that you don't black them out, they don't disappear. It was hard because creating this image, I was using an actual tattoo as a reference, so I'm working off what somebody else had already done. It's what the customer wanted, and honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make it happen. So there's the first wipe, which I kind of regret because pretty soon it all disappears. But I just want to make sure that before I move on, it's finished. You know what I'm saying? That every step I take is it's done, that I'm done wherever I'm at, because I don't want to come back to it. There's no sense in going through the pain twice, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm trying to be meticulous right here just to make sure that nothing disappears. This is a little scary part for me just because you never know, like, I don't do black and gray often, so to start doing it and then shading off to create the illusion of the white hair, where do you stop? Like, where do you fade it to? I guess, I don't know. I need to practice my black and gray more. I need to watch people that do great black and gray and learn from them. Thankfully, I'll be going out to Florida pretty soon. I'll be learning from my boy Nate Needles. I'm gonna tag him so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys seen him in my past videos. But I'll be in Florida learning his tricks and tips, you know what I'm saying? Gotta learn from the greats. I could have done more textures in the actual lion after I realized it, but again, I didn't pull out references. It wasn't my original image, so I didn't approach it correctly. I should have just printed out my own and, you know, done what I had to do, but I didn't. and it is what it is, but I'm still really happy with it, with the outcome. I'm very proud of it. It's still a beautiful tattoo overall. So here I am again with the shading on the outside, because I really don't know how far it's supposed to go. I just know, got to put it in, make it look nice. So I'm trying my hardest right here to just make something happen. At this point, I'm very happy with the outcome, very happy with everything that's going on. I noticed right here that I was wiping away a lot of it, so I decided to pull out my liner. I lined everything from the eye socket and the black, and just started shading it out, working towards the nose and blending all that in and trying to make sure not to miss anything. So right here, when I wiped it, I noticed it was all gone, so I had to go through with a pen and kind of touch it up and redraw where little things were, just so I could go back into it. But I decided to hit it from the back and start doing some numbers and outlining, because since I was going to be in that area, I didn't want that to rub away while I was going to be too busy working where the pen lines were. So roughed it in, laid it all in, and then proceeded to continue on the lion. I had fun though. It was really fun. Different, right, from what I'm used to. Black and gray from watercolor. Like at this point right here, I'm not discouraged. I have a little faith in myself. I see it coming to life, and I'm very stoked and pleased with the outcome at this point. Working that back gear that he had right there close to the neck. Tender spot, very uncomfortable for him, I believe, and yeah, I'm just trying to get that gear solid. I did miss a little spots. I do go back into it. Missed all the detail in the top of the head, so I drew that in real quick and shaded it in. Right there, I told him to turn, but it was just such a weird angle that I just decided to sit him down on a chair, because I was breaking my back trying to get it in, and I was noticing my lines weren't coming out straight. So might as well stop, move everything out, and re-sit them in a new chair, reposition them, and approach it a different way, make sure everything comes out as neat as possible. I just wasn't happy with the outcome when he was laying down and I was working those numbers. So here I am. I pulled out I believe a 9 round to fill it in, because the mag wasn't getting in the corners the way I wanted it to. And I was using a 7 mag. I used flats, I didn't use curves. Just trying to get those numbers in. I know he's feeling the pain by now. So right here I'm rough outlining the X to shade it off, just so it stands out. Sorry, the camera angle moved, and he was moving in pain, and we couldn't film it all, but that's what I'm getting at right there, is just the X, trying to make that shading off of it smooth and soft, making sure it's a nice soft gray, that it won't stand out too harshly when it's healed up compared to the blacks in the lion. I know he was hurting by then, man, poor guy. But he sat like a rock. We decided to eliminate some stuff. The Roman number that was at the very top of his collar, and the outlining of the dial, the round part behind the Roman numbers, we decided to cancel that out. Just no point in it at that point. As we're coming here to an end, man. I had a great time doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and leave a comment, like it, subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.